I love a conspiracy theory or two. You just can't beat a good bit of sci-fi. So here's my favourite 5.
All 3 engines up and burning. 2, 1, 0.
We can't get into outer space. There are some folk out there who believe we've never left the Earth's atmosphere, because the Van Allen belt is an impassable 7,000 degree plasma barrier, and anyone or anything passing through it would either die or melt. They propose that satellites are just high-altitude aeroplanes, and the International Space Station is a U-2 spy plane. Sadly, this is an easy one to dismiss as a failure of understanding radiation and plasma. Well, generally a failure of understanding. Think of those cool plasma balls so popular in the 90s. If a thin sheet of glass is enough to protect you, I'm going to assume the hull of a spaceship with its layers of conductors and insulators would probably do the trick. The calendar conspiracy. The phantom time hypothesis was promoted by German historian Heribert Illig. He proposes that the modern dating system was altered by adding 300 years of constructed time in the early Middle Ages, from about 600 to 900 CE. According to Illig, events in this period in Europe either occurred at a different time or were simply made up. He goes on to suggest the Roman Emperor Otto II, Pope Sylvester II, and the Byzantine Emperor Constantine VII fabricated the Anno Domini dating system to place them at the holy year of AD 1000, and rewrite history, inventing Charlemagne among others. Sadly for the conspiracists, observations recorded by ancient astronomers of solar eclipses and Halley's Comet are consistent with our current views, with no phantom time added. We live on a flat Earth, and it's an alien spacecraft. Did you know we travel through space on a flat world that sits on 4 giant elephants that sit on a giant turtle? Sorry, let me try that again. Did you know we travel through space on a flat world that's possibly an alien spacecraft? Well, it's easy to dismiss a flat world contained in a giant dome, with the rest of the solar system being constructed by some alien or deity. A not insignificant number of people know this to be true, and put hundreds of hours into making videos promoting their beliefs. How can the world be a sphere, they ask? It looks flat to me, even pointing to the UN logo as proof. But the strangest evidence I've seen pointed to is the United States and Russia's atmospheric nuclear tests. Apparently, they were trying to break through the giant dome that covers the Earth. I guess they were trying to let all the air out. Sounds like the kind of thing governments tend to do for reasons. It's a shame they don't read a bit more. One of them might have discovered Terry Pratchett's novel Strata, or his Discworld series, which would give them all the proof they would ever need. Great books, and I'd highly recommend them. CERN will open a portal to hell. Every one of the thousands of scientists at CERN, and those working with them around the world, are all part of an evil cult, aiming to either allow Satan to enter the world for the last battle, or possibly, depending on who you listen to allow the ancient gods of Egypt to return, bringing pain and suffering to the world. Because science? While the whole idea is laughable, my main objection would be that as scientists, if they were part of an evil death cult, it would never do anything because they'd spend their entire time arguing about their goals and beliefs, and performing experiments to discredit their peers and promote their own hypotheses. This is also known as the scientific method. The moon is not real. This is by far the most bizarre worldview I've ever come across. Believing we didn't go to the moon is mainstream, compared to the small amount of people who believe the moon does not in fact exist, and is some kind of hologram that has been used throughout history to manipulate the people of Earth and help keep us in the deluded state of believing reality is real. It's hard not to think of this as satire, but it seems that people really do have a deep-seated belief that there is no lunar body sitting in orbit, stabilising the Earth's wobble, giving us tides and solar eclipses, and generally making this planet so friendly for life. What's your favourite crazy theory? Comment below. If you like this video, subscribe for more. Thanks for watching, and as always, keep thinking.